be a sign that just hormones are out of balance and our pancreas is being a bit lazy. Which messes with just about anything we try to do weight-wise. So going back into the reticular activating system again. Just double check that that side's feeling okay. Yeah. So I might even at this point check the gates that were out before. So the arms and the legs being out of kilter and relaxing. Yeah, so that's pretty much even now, whereas it was out by maybe 3-4 inches before. Fingers outstretched, yeah. It's maybe 0.5 centimetre out at the moment. Okay, so okay, so it's looking like the periventricular survival pattern is clear, but we'll just check that. Not finding anything. Good. Okay. Beautiful. Before I move on, I'll just stack that in. This is a new program for this body now and in the future. The old program for this body is no longer necessary now in the future. Okay. 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 So the two things the body wants to work on now are the body image, sticking to a eating plan that works for you, but that's linked in with the achiness you get on your right side, which makes me wonder, liver, gallbladder, something like that. Might be totally off base there, but just interesting the two of those things are showing up together. Okay, so where do we need to go? My nutrition books showed up, so I'm just going to see what shows up in there, because it just might give us a few hints with what's going on. Okay. So the first nutrient or anything showing up is chromium. So that to me feels like your blood sugar is going to be out of kilter. So when your blood sugar is out of kilter, you're going to be releasing a lot of insulin. Insulin is a fat storing hormone. Yeah, right. And there's another combo of nutrients called energetics, and basically it's about thyroid. So I'm suspecting that something's going on with your weight in relation to both your blood sugar balancing and your thyroid energy. being out of kilter. And if you do run on that real stress, anxiety, energy a lot of the time, if you do anything different, then that could be potentially switching down your thyroid energy. Because in the energetics, it's all stuff like, and once again, I'm not sure what supplements you're taking, but you know, it's things like zinc and iodine and selenium and magnesium and manganese and things that we need to convert T4 to T3 so that we have the active form of thyroxine in our body. And I don't know if you've got any testing at all going on over there in the States at the moment, but functional medicine doctors can do like good groups of testing. Here in Australia, we've got a blood, there's a place we can go online and basically get blood tests done without having to go to a GP first and then send them off and get the results back to ourselves for some things. And certainly with the thyroid, mostly GPs in Australia will only check the TSH, the thyroid stimulating hormone, unless there's something specifically going on. They certainly won't check vitamin D and some things like that. Do we still need the selenite on? Yeah, we do. Okay. Okay, so once again, in relation to feeling great about yourself, maintaining your body weight, losing weight until you're feeling fabulous. Hold in for me. Okay. Holding in for me. So that's blood sugar is blowing in relation to that. So maybe you're, for whatever reason, if you've, okay, let me ask, in relation to carbohydrate intolerance, and hold, yeah, hold, yeah, definitely, that's not showing up as being great. And we'll ask in relation to pancreatic laziness, and hold, no, that one's not showing up. Okay, so your pancreas thinks it's doing a good job. It just could be topping up with too much carbs in your diet. And once again, when we're stressed and anxious, those are the things that are the easy go-tos, aren't they? So thinking, actually, let me ask the body whether, okay, so firstly, just pick up pancreatic energy. Hold in for me. Hold in, lovely. Let me just check all my major groups of foods and make sure none of those are messing with your energy. So in relation to amines, FODMAPs, no. So carbohydrates, yes. And are we looking at any of the FODMAPy things? Are we looking, say, keto? Are we looking intermittent fasting? Are we looking, say, paleo, vegan, vegetarian? So more keto, okay, and IF, right? Okay, so there, yeah, okay. So the things that are muscle testing up as best for you are combining keto and intermittent fasting. So trying to have your first meal of the day, potentially, as late as you can. You just sort of start increasing it gradually. If you currently eat at 8 o'clock in the morning, make it 8:30 and then 9 and then 9:30 and then 10. You just do it slowly, especially since your pancreas is a bit sluggish. The two nutrients you need in order to make insulin are chromium and vanadium. So if you can get a chromium vanadium combination, then that will just give your body what it needs so that your pancreas isn't as exhausted as it's showing up. And maybe you're already on a multi-mineral. Just check out the doses of those two minerals in there. So you might already be on the right track there. And what I always do start with, Michelle, by the way, is do that minus the supplements, minus any medication. So I'm asking your body without any of those online. But with intermittent fasting, there's heaps of information about how beneficial it is. Not everyone can cope with it. And you can even start with, say, twice per week, having, skipping breakfast altogether and going straight to lunch, and then only having like an 8-hour window where you eat. And then it gives you 16 hours of fasting in the day. And there's actually great information out there on it. And certainly one of the guys who I love listening to about it, because he just knows it inside out and upside down, is a guy called Dr. Eric Berg. And he's a functional medicine doctor. So he talks the nutrition about intermittent fasting and about keto diet and about how beneficial it is. And it takes a little bit of time, so don't stress about that. And intermittent fasting isn't about starving either, which a lot of people think it is. But it's about retraining your body, because I really don't believe that we were ever meant to eat 3 times, 4 times a day. I mean, I know Shelby does. Many, many times. I hate to be young and have that metabolism again.
I feel sick if I don't eat.
Yeah. Yeah. How's your anxiety these days?
Some days are better than others.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I know if I eat breakfast, I put on weight.
Fair enough.
Just happens. Hold into the hip. Hold into the hip. Okay. Right, so now let's just check out the thyroid. Hold back for me. Good. Hold back for me. So overall it's saying it's okay. Let me check in relation to any and all reverse T3. And hold. Yeah. Okay. Hold. Right, so when we don't convert T4 to T3 easily, then we can create reverse T3. Most doctors don't even know what reverse T3 is, so they will organise the test, but pretty much, smile and nod and say, take it to your naturopath. But reverse T3 is sort of like hemochromatosis in the liver, when iron is actually creating damage rather than being helpful. Or it's, so there are some things in the body where when they start showing up, they're actually creating inflammation. So inflammation, toxicity, stress can stop the conversion of T4 to T3. 20% of women don't actually have the genes to be able to convert it these days. For whatever reason, we've screwed up our genes that much that some of us simply don't. So therefore you need those minerals in your diet every day or in your supplementation every day. And getting them in your diet is really about having some really nourishing, fresh, organic, juices, or, something that just is really high in nutrition, so that you are guaranteed some. But it's just hard. Well, certainly here in Australia, there's just not a heck of a lot of minerals left in our soil, being, predominantly a desert nation, I suppose. But yeah, the reverse T3 can create inflammation, and that inflammation can really mess with your ability to create energy. And if you don't have enough energy, it's hard to stay focused and on in a dietary process that is actually beneficial for us. So anyway, keto diet is showing up as good for you. Intermittent fasting is showing up as good for you. I love Dr. Eric Berg, like I say. Go Google him and, find his videos. He does really short, sharp little videos, 4, 5, 6 minutes long, and really discusses those nutrients. And I haven't seen him do a lot about thyroid and things like that, but like I say, with reverse T3, it can be genetic. So some, not always, but it can be. But reducing inflammation, reducing stress, which once again, I know you're already doing, maybe even when you're working on your throat chakra in your meditation and yoga, that's funny. Give your little thyroid a little bit of love, never hurts. Because your thyroid, and I'm starting to feel croaky even just thinking about it for you. So sometimes it's about speaking our truth and speaking our mind and feeling safe and feeling supported. You can actually get urinary iodine tests to see where your iodine levels are. And once again, in Australia, we can get this coloured iodine, so it's an iodine tincture that's bright yellow, so it's supposed to be used on the skin. And if you get that, if you can get it, and just put it on your skin and sort of do, say, 2 by 4 inches on your arm, something like that, and then just wait and see how long it takes for the iodine to disappear. If it's there for a few days, then it means your iodine stores, and I'm saying iodine, not iron, iodine stores are quite good. But if it disappears within a few hours, it means your iodine levels are really low. And if your iodine levels are low, how are you making your thyroid stimulating hormone? You need iodine and tyrosine, and tyrosine's a protein, it's an amino acid. You need them in order to create your thyroid hormones. And then you need other minerals in order to turn your inactive thyroid hormones into active thyroid hormones. Okay. Is there a flower essence we need just to finish off with? Yep. Okay, it's one of the Aussie bush. Wild potato bush. So wild potato bush is around feeling frustrated with your weight and your body. So and energetically, it's about feeling weighed down, physically encumbered, feeling frustrated. So the positive is about your ability to move on in life, your freedom and your vitality. Okay. My body is now full of energy and vitality. I am releasing all restrictions on my ability to move forward. Seven drops again, so there's some old stuff in there. Okay, so let's have a look. Life is good. Hold. I feel free to move forward in life. Hold. I am happy, healthy, and well. Hold. Cool. Beautiful. There you go, Michelle. Hope you have a fantastic day in Pennsylvania today. And I hope it doesn't get too hot under the collar over there, and that things aren't quite so crazy in Pennsylvania as they are elsewhere in the country. Okay, take care. Bye.